All right, and good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to my channel, Passion Prime Philosophy. Hey, I really do appreciate you all stopping by. I know that I am a new channel, and for any of you that have come and started watching the videos from the beginning before I really started getting 10, 20, 50 videos up to give you plenty of content to binge watch through, hey, I really appreciate you coming and checking out the channel in its early stages. In its early, confusing, strange stages right now, guys. Look, I promise you that I would not come on here and you know how you like watch American Idol or you watch some of these shows and these people like seriously think they have a really big chance when they really are like some of the worst singers you've ever heard, or just, whatever they do is just completely ridiculous and like they think they have a lot of talent. Okay, that is like a complete, like, you're living in a total fantasy land kind of thing. I am not one of them kinds of people. I do believe that I have a lot that I want to share with you. I believe that there is a lot about my personality and the things that I enjoy and the knowledge that I've gained and the perspective that I have and the empathy that I give and the ability to relate to people and to empathize and, just understand them pretty quickly. A lot of people that do want to talk to me about some of the things that are bothering them in their life, whether it be a relationship issue, a parent issue, a child issue, like issues that I don't even have any experience on really. There's just a lot of things that, I've been through quite a bit. Just because I may not have been through an issue that someone might be bringing up to me, I usually can find similar things that I've been through, and even if I haven't, I still have seen plenty in my life and have learned about plenty that I try to do whatever I can to give some kind of, I guess I'd like to call it a different perspective. I don't want to call it advice. I don't want to call it guidance or any kind of thing like that. Or teaching you anything. This is just to help you to gain a different perspective that I think is beneficial and a better perspective to have than maybe a lot of average people come to. But really, I just wanted to come on here. I wanted to make a video. Now, let me tell you, I just ran this whole little test on my personal private Facebook page, and I did 3 separate video clips of one with this camera right here. This is my webcam. I spent like $80 on this thing. Got on Amazon, tried to find the best one I could find. This had a lot of great reviews, and the audio quality is actually really good on it, but I don't use that. I get it home, and I'm looking at it on the monitor right here on a big TV, and it looks halfway decent, but it's not going to compare to the Galaxy S9 Plus that I have. And trust me, I would like to have the newest phone, but I'm still paying on this one. It's not like my Sony camera that I just got right here. Okay, so if I'm over here in the green screen area with all the lighting and stuff, I'm going to use the Sony camera. The only thing is the pain in the butt is I have to still connect this into the laptop and record audio separately, or connect this into my phone and record audio separately. So I was hoping that there would be a way to plug in an external microphone. There's not. So, however, I want to start taking more photos. I love taking photos outside of sunsets and of full moons and of animals and of flowers and of people and just really cool things that I see. So there will be an Instagram page that is linked. You can find that on my About page, and also my Twitch, which is like a gaming channel. But I don't really do a lot of that because I feel like it takes forever maybe to get people to watch your gaming. And when I am playing games, I'm usually not in the mood to like talk a lot. I play games to kind of wind down, and I'm only going to talk usually if people are watching. And I don't want to sit there and fill up the whole video with me talking to nobody. It's just really hard to do, But I'm a musician. I do play guitar. I do like to sing. And I'm trying to remember how all these, the live streaming works and what you're allowed to do as far as copyrighted songs. And from what I hear, if you do want to post your stream once the live part is over with, that if there's any kind of copyrighted stuff, it basically cannot go up. So the only way you can play it is if you play it outright live. But that is one thing I want to do on Twitch. I just figured out really totally how to do it. I've got this thing I got in the mail yesterday or this past week, and then I also got an XLR mic to use with my guitar, so it'll sound about as good as it can, and it should all be able to plug directly into my phone, I'm hoping, and the audio comes straight into my phone from my mic and my guitar at the same time, and boom, then I should be able to even hear it in real time as well. So hopefully we'll be able to do that at one point. But I love just playing music, whether it's stuff I wrote or just playing cover songs. I just really enjoy it. I love singing more than anything. It really helps pick me up out of whatever mood I'm in and helps me to get in a better place, a better headspace. And let me just tell you guys, it's like the reason why maybe I did not stay super consistent, because in my first video, well, one thing that I really wanted to do was manifest a better future for myself. And as far as like financially manifesting good things into my life, I make about enough money to just pay the bills and stuff. And then there is little tidbits of cash that I usually go out and instead of save, I'll blow. And I've, spent a lot of money on equipment around here. I'm sitting here trying to get started as a new YouTuber, and I probably didn't need to go out and buy all the stuff I've bought. But basically, you got this studio right here, and then you've got the other studio. It's got the lighting, it's got the green screen, it's got the teleprompter, I've got all the plugins to plug my phone into a TV or my computer into a TV. And so basically, I have the editing software. I have, a lot of really cool things downloaded to put onto a background. I have a lot of stuff. And it's like the more stuff I get, the more I have to all of a sudden learn how to use. And I haven't even begun to learn the last thing that I got. And so I'm like building up all this equipment, and I'm like thinking to myself, well, man, I'm going to wait, since I just got this new camera, now I'm going to wait instead of putting videos online. I'm going to wait and try to get it all, from a better source or whatever, because I was using my cell phone. I didn't really want to keep using my phone, but it was better quality than this, and I want to be able to put, I know I'm a new YouTuber, and I know it might not be necessary to put out high quality, but I want to be able to contend with the best. I want you guys to watch this, right? I do apologize that I'm looking over here a lot. I'm going to try to do better with that. So listen, my name is Sean Ryan, okay? I call myself Magic Musician, partially because I wanted to find a nice, easy Gmail account for my business name, and that name wasn't taken. So Magic Musician it is. It's not real original, but, you can call me the new Eminem. I do have like a little music name that I'm going to go by when I start like uploading songs and stuff. The thing is like, guys, like, look, I want to get real with you guys here tonight. I really want to express where I'm at right now. And hopefully you'll stick around. Maybe some of you are feeling in the same way too. Look, there's so many things that I know I have the capability of doing. I have the confidence and the courage and the bravery and the boldness and the outgoingness and the open-mindedness, and I have all that. I have the empathy. But, and this is not, none of my videos, and especially not this one, I'm never trying to get you to feel sorry for me. I'm never trying to get you to empathize with me or to feel poor me or any of that, okay? I am just wanting to just explain what's going on with me, and maybe some of you feel the same way, and I'll try to let you know what I've been doing to try to get out of it. So it's been like over 3 years now since I have left the hardcore party scene, right? I've really done a lot of spiritual growth. There's a lot of things that I do here at home and in my own personal time spiritually to grow, and that's really been an immense help in my life. And there's been I go to some support groups here and there too as well. There are some things that I don't always agree with on some people's actions in those groups, and I don't know, guys. I'm just one of these kind of people. Like when you went to school, you kind of had to go to school, and you really couldn't, do anything different, right? But there were people in school, especially if you were kind of like me, which I kind of identify as like an indigo kind of person, okay? Just a little bit of my own kind of person, right? And I really do. For some reason, I would always feel like I wasn't a very significant person, since people wouldn't like know me or something if I was, or wasn't really talking to me that day or whatever. But for some reason, I've always carried a heavy energy with me. And I don't know if that, a lot of times that does get people's attention, and a lot of people will like to approach it and try to get to know me. And then there's also that heavy energy I give off where some people just do not know how to take me. They don't understand what's going on with me or what I'm about. And they maybe get threatened by it, or they just get jealous by it, or they just don't like it, or whatever. But what I'm trying to make is there are just people everywhere you go. If you're going to be in a crowd, wherever you are, school or work or, a party or a dance or, out at a bar or a club or the mall, you get anxious. You get like, okay, these people are not really like down to earth, spiritually strong, or, consciously aware, or they have not grown into that state of awareness that I'm in, right? So they're just not ever going to really ever see the world the way I see it. And trust me, there are people that are like that just grow beyond the ability, or it seems like they grew beyond their chance to really transcend into that higher awareness of really finding who they are and what they mean to other people in the world, and what they're here to do, and the importance that they play, and the gifts that they have, and how can they present those gifts to, the greater whole of society. How can they use them? So a lot of people just kind of, I think they pass it. They don't ever transcend. They don't ever open up, and they just kind of stay the way that they are. And in that case, like, you're just beating against a dead horse. Like, there is no really changing people's minds that are already like that, right? So, and that's totally fine if that's the way that it's got to be. But they can be really difficult and stubborn to try to get them to understand what you're trying to say to them half the time. So, now that I don't go to school, and now that there aren't so many get-togethers at my age, there are, but there's usually just, okay, it's you see these friends one week, you see these friends the next week, or whatever. There's just not a lot of like get-togethers where we're all in the same place, unless you want to count like a reunion or something. So, I don't, I guess, go out as much and try to be as open to other people. And that has been my own kind of fault, my own kind of weakness, that I have not wanted to approach other people because of my own thinking and expectations on what these people are going to think of me, or what they do think of me, or how they're going to react to me, or, I have just doubted myself before. But it's just, I am like two identical people sometimes, but I'm one and the same. I am the same guy. Both of the best and worst parts of me make me who I am. But, I'll be very, very courageous and full of bravery and boldness one day, and be like the most outgoing person you could talk to. And love to make jokes and be fun, and just, not take life so seriously. But then the next day I feel like, maybe I'm just being kind of weird, and maybe that might put people off. Maybe that might make people a little uncomfortable. So I better not be my real self, and I better kind of like hold it in. And, some days I'm just really tired too, and I just don't have the energy to be super outgoing and super exciting person or whatever. But I have really kind of passed this moment recently where I really am ready to be that guy again. I have decided that I'm really not looking to gain the approval, especially of the people that know me now. I love everybody that does know me now, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I don't really care exactly if they like me or don't like me. Because I have come to realize that there are a lot of people in this world, and there's a lot of people online, and there's a lot of people here on YouTube watching videos. And there are going to be people that are definitely going to resonate with the things that I'm talking about, right? And there's going to be people that are going to definitely want to stick around and listen to some of these things that I have to say, because I really do feel like that I'm not just bringing you some, crap that I'm saying is important and then basically giving you crap the whole time and then still calling it important. I'm smart enough to know that if not to say that kind of thing. But basically my problem is it is consistency, guys. It's consistency, okay? There's just some days that I guess I can doubt my own message that I want to bring across because I get worried. Okay, is this something that maybe I should be sharing about? One of the big things that you guys need to know, there's my furnace. Lovely for having that on. So I do have a lovely daughter out there, right? And it's a long story that I don't like sharing private details of other people that might have been involved in my life, but this is a major part of my life. Well, basically, long story short, I have not seen her in like over a decade because they've lived down in San Antonio, Texas. And basically, it's just there was a lot of other factors that made it pretty much really, really impossible to be able to see her. Well, they are actually on their way up here right now, and I am getting ready to see her. Really, she doesn't even remember what I look like other than pictures and stuff, so I'm really excited about that. And really, like all week, I've been just kind of trying to recover my body and I don't know, I've just been, this whole winter, I've just been like on and off, I just never really been like flu-ish or had a really bad sickness. But I've never really felt like 100% for a solid week either. So it's like, I just want to be as healthy as possible. I've gone, the last few times I've gone to the grocery, I've been buying like organic fruits and vegetables. I've been trying to drink, the better quality water. And I'm trying to lay off trying to lay off the meat, trying to lay off the gluten a little more. But man, guys, let me just tell you, look. Point is I have a very addictive personality, and even though I might have came out of 3.5 years now going on of my hardcore party days, I still have addictions to a lot of things. Video games can be an addiction, big time for me, especially if I get a brand new game that I'm really into. I mean, I can easily do 8 hours a day sometimes, but I haven't been playing games as much lately because this is way more important to me, and I'm getting kind of bored of video games. I've been doing it all winter long. So then I've got sugar. I mean, I love candy and soda and stuff, and I'm really trying to stop doing that, but I really do crave it. And if I go past a gas station or something and I haven't had sugar all day, I will go in there and buy Sour Patch Kids or something. Smoking, I've pretty much cut out completely, but I still use a vape, and I use that like crazy, and this probably makes me more addicted to nicotine than cigarettes did, but at least I hope that this is a lot less harmful than all the chemicals in cigarettes. What else? Just, procrastinating. I get addicted to that. I get addicted to watching stupid videos on YouTube and just going through video. And they're not stupid, but they are just, it's stupid to sit there and waste your time watching a bunch of videos that literally are doing nothing for you. And if you guys ever notice, you watch so many videos in a row that really you think you're learning something new, or you think that you're gaining new stuff to add to your brain, but really you've just been scrolling through these videos so much that you haven't added anything new, okay? You don't remember half the stuff anyway because you just went through one video after the other. And I'm just saying, it's not a very good way to spend your time. So, I haven't been stretching like I'd like to, or walking or exercising. So I've been trying to do that more lately. I've been trying to sleep better lately, But guys, it's like no matter what I really do, there's just not a whole lot that's really helping my energy get back to normal. So I want you to know that I'm talking with an holistic healer, and I also am talking with my doctor about some stuff. There's some new things that we need to discuss. Nothing major or anything, but I'm hoping that my number one goal is to get as healthy as possible, because I know the real me. When I feel as healthy as possible and I really feel energized like a normal healthy person, then there will be no problem with me being consistent on content and stuff. When I have energy, I want to do this all the time, and I will do way better quality videos and fun videos. And I got some little script ideas of me playing some different characters, and maybe doing like a short film of me doing some different. I got some different ideas, and the whole point about it is like, no matter what you may have gone through in the past, or what you may are even going through now, or the things that are against you or holding you back, things that were in your control, things that are out of your control, do you think they're keeping you from ever going to really try for the things you really wanted to do in life, or try for the friends you really wanted in life, or the people you might have wanted to date, or really try for these things? Do you limit yourself and hold yourself back on anything because you think that maybe there are things about you that if they were found out, that you would either lose the opportunity, or it would just end badly or whatever? So you just say, oh, I'm not going to get involved in that because I got this past, or I got this stuff about me, it just keeps me from doing it. I mean, I use that excuse too for maybe a little while, but I just don't want to use that excuse anymore, guys. And let me tell you, I think that people in this country, even the people that run the big jobs and stuff too, guys, they know that there is a lot of Americans that are struggling with different addictions, with different, many different problems, okay? And this could be a host of problems that are, once again, either in your control or outside of your control. But they just keep you from really trying to reach your full potential, because maybe you're a little bit fearful of letting yourself open up to anybody. So you don't want to open up, and maybe one of your things is you want to start a YouTube channel or something, or maybe you're trying to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you're trying to find content yourself, like, well, what should I really make the channel about? When you've really been through a lot of crap in your life, but there's been plenty of things and hobbies that you do, but people really talk about on YouTube some of the stuff that they are really highly qualified to talk about. And I mean, like, what have they spent their time involved in mostly in the last 10 years before they start their channel? That kind of makes what they're doing their channel about. You see a lot of the younger guys doing their gaming channels because when they get home from school and on the weekends they're playing their games and all that. And I think that you get a little confused because you're like, well, the last 10 years of my life has been crap, but I think if anybody knew that, who would want to watch my channel, right? I understand what you're saying, but I think and I hope that maybe more people are going to want to start seeing authenticity, people that are being real about their life, people that are sharing who they really are as a person and not being afraid and showing courage. And my ultimate goal is to show you guys that it is definitely possible to achieve any goal that you do set your mind to. And the special sauce is the help from other people. Like, you really need that encouragement. You only need, even if it's just verbal encouragement, that's all you get. That's really a big help. It really is, when people are actually showing they care. And here on this channel, guys, I want to be there as much as I can for people that want to talk in the comments below or send me a message. I'm hoping that we can start kind of developing a community out of this, and a Facebook page and an Instagram page to go along with it. But basically, yeah, I'm fairly new to all this, but I do see the huge potential in what this is going to become. And I do know that, you look 15, 20 years from now, that's 20 years, I won't even be in retirement age yet. So where is the economy going to be going, and where are the jobs in the market really going to be going by then? And let me tell you, it's right here. It's right here, working with social media, websites, the internet, working with cameras, working with broadcasting yourself, working with being creative. They say that anybody that is creative in any way, if they make some kind of art or have some art form, that they're going to be the people in the best positions in the future. When automation comes in and these robotics come in, it's just not going to be cool for many people. So let me tell you, if you ever thought about doing a channel and you are afraid of anything, like, you have got to just let it go. And I have let go of the fear, guys. That is not why I haven't uploaded videos like 3-4 times a week right now. I just have not felt very good. And I'm just going to be real with you guys. I just want to tell you the truth. And it's not to get any kind of pity. I don't want your pity. Okay? I just want to tell you that, look, I want to be able to come on here and feel like I can just talk with you guys, even if I do feel like crap. Even if I come on here and I'm not sitting here putting words and sentences together really, really articulately and, speaking really clearly, I want to be able to still come on here and maybe share something. And a lot of times I always have what I know I probably could share about. And I think you let your limits and your own thoughts hold you back from sharing what you want to do. When you think to yourself, let's make a video, or I want to make some kind of piece of content or a video clip online, well, what could it be about? A lot of times, if you really sit there and listen to your intuition, you know what it could be about. But half the time, you're afraid of what it's really going to tell you, so you don't even listen to it. I have this addictive personality, though, and because of that, there's many things that I've done in my past that they were not good for me. And thank God I got out when I did. But I don't really know what any kind of damage that maybe it has done to my body. There has not been any tests by my doctors that have showed any kind of damage or disease that I've gotten from the drug use and the partying, and even, STDs or any of that stuff. Never had one, thank God. Knock on wood. So that's good, but still, I definitely have treated my body like crap. I've been eating sugar way too much and drinking soda pop and, like the Mountain Dew and Dorito kind of thing with your games and stuff. Like, that is so unhealthy for you, man, like so bad for you. And you think that like doing all these things now, well, I feel great now, so it's not going to bother me. Trust me, I didn't think at 30 years old it was going to be bothering me already. So I don't know if it's that, but I've been trying to make better decisions health-wise. I'm hoping I will get healthier. I hate cold weather, and I live in Dayton, Ohio, and it's just cold up here in the wintertime. So when the spring and it gets warmer out, my God, does it make me really totally open up and feel a lot better. Open the windows, get the fresh breeze in and stuff. So yeah. But basically, I have this addictive personality that sometimes the habits get the better of me. The procrastination or the laziness, it's not that I'm lazy. I just feel like a 90-year-old man sometimes just to get up and move and even have a conversation with you like you don't understand. I'm a totally different guy in the mornings. But the way that I really am on the inside, my real person, okay? The real energized me. Right now, I'm only at like 70% right now. I'm still tired. If you can see, like, I have these puffy eyes, okay? Normally, I don't have that kind of puffy eye thing. I had 8 hours of sleep last night. I ate good food today. I drank lots of water, okay? So, yeah, I know that there's an incense, but this has been like this all day. So, we're getting our carpets cleaned this week. I'm really trying to clean the house, and I'm going to put an ozone machine in here to try to, cleanse out the air. I mean, there's so many possibilities of things that maybe could be making you feel not like yourself, and it's really frustrating when you just can't seem to find a simple answer. And, the holistic doctor, she's wanting to charge me like ridiculous hundreds of dollars for a one-time treatment thing. And I'm just like, man, I don't really know what to do. Because if I'm healthy, guys, if I'm healthy, my God, I mean, sky's the limit as to what I want to be able to do and what the ideas that I do have in my head. And when I can see the path clearly, and I think it'll also help when I have other people to kind of listen to these ideas and help me kind of just organize them and help me make the plan up. Just to have somebody sit next to me, even if they really don't make anything up themselves, just for them to say, yeah, that sounds okay. Yeah, sure, I like that or I don't like that. That really is a huge difference for me. It just is. I like to just have somebody there just to really, really honestly really give a true opinion about, and not just some lazy opinion that they really don't care either way. I just, I work better that way, guys. And I didn't expect to be sitting here working by myself doing this all the time. It's not that it's not this particular, but just that I was going to be, I went through this recovery process the last 3.5 years very, very much on my own by myself. The people that I have in my life are people that do not like to hear any kind of negative news at all. They don't like to hear about anything stressful. And that is probably 95% of the people I see on a daily basis throughout week to week. They don't like to hear negative things. They don't want to hear if you're having a rough day. And even if you are, they don't really encourage you. They don't really say, oh, it's going to be okay, or don't worry, you're going to figure something out, or don't worry, you'll feel better, or is there anything I can do? Like I really have none of that. And, there are 5% of people, like when I go out to some of these support programs, there are good people there. It's just these people that you're just now developing relationships with. And it wouldn't maybe be so hard, like in the recovery groups, if some of these people were just more, you just connected with them more on a spiritual level. You just feel like you're kind of so far apart as far as maybe just common interest and things that you have in common, but really like just awareness wise, spiritually wise, what's important to you, the things that they talk about, things like that, which is, I can get along with everybody. I really can. I love it. I love to talk to all kinds of people, whether they like me or not, I love to talk to people with totally different hobbies other than mine. But there's also that like, if a person is really real in their heart, like, if they are a real, true, genuine, good-hearted person, right? And I'm not saying that there's none around here, because there is, okay? But I'm just not like, basically, it's not the fact that I just haven't had the chance to really be around them much, other than I go to a meeting or something, I see them there for a little bit, and, I just don't get a chance to be around them very much. And that is totally my own doing, my own fault. I probably could be around these people more if I wanted to be, but they're just, they are not interested in talking about a lot of the things I like to talk about, okay? So I really have reached out, and like everybody I watch on YouTube, there's all these people and all the people in the comments. My God, let's like, hello, I need friends like this. Like, where are all these people that like this kind of stuff? Because this is what I thrive in, So my goal is to hopefully collaborate with people, expand out of this, and really, I got to show you all first what I'm capable of doing. So here I am. I am not wasting time, and I'm trying to show you what I'm capable of doing. But I really want to share the more intimate parts maybe about me at first. Number one, I want to get stuff out of the way. Number two, it gets the power of it off of me. And, I won't have to worry about that anymore, For me to really come out in public and share that I used to have a serious drug problem 3.5 years ago is a very, 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 very tremendously huge deal for me. And I really had like a month and a half of freaking the hell out over doing all this. And I prayed, and I just was like, man, like, universe, do you really want me to do this? Like, this is going to make me look bad, isn't it? Like, I really prayed and really meditated on this, and for some reason, the universe really strongly wants me to do this. I don't totally understand why yet, but I'm starting to. But the thing is like, I am not going to be labeled or identified as that person who used to have a drug problem, or that person who's a recovering addict, or that YouTuber who talks this way, or nothing. I don't want any single thing to define the kind of person I am. I am a person of many, many different things. And just because I used to have those issues, let me tell you something. It really humbled me. It brought me down to the lowest points in where society does live, and I got to meet a lot of different people and hear a lot of different stories, and I have learned a lot of different stuff, and I've just seen life through a lens that most people will never get to see it through. And I've got to experience things that a lot of people will never even know about. And I'm hoping that maybe there's something I can teach from it and show you guys, but also show you that, look, man, I had a freaking pretty major issue, probably one of the worst issues you can have. And here I am, and I got out of it. Here I am trying to achieve my dreams as well, believing in myself still, even though, look, I got everything against me, man. I do. I have the health issues against me. They're not like big major health issues that can be identified right now. Maybe they need to take further blood work. I don't know. But I get tired a lot. It's really, 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 it's super upsetting to the point where it's just driving me nuts, because I've really tried multiple different things, and it's just like nothing quite takes away the chronic fatigue. By the way, I was going to a doctor. I've been diagnosed ADHD since I was in high school, like freshman year. And I've had 4 different doctors do that, right? And caffeine really doesn't, it kind of has the reverse effect on me. It kind of makes me tired. And anyway, so they did prescribe me a medication for that, and it was helping me immensely for a year and a half. And while I was getting all this set up and built, I was taking the medication. Well, I will tell you one thing. It was preventing me from gaining any weight, and I definitely really wanted to put on 10, 15 pounds. I have been eating a lot better, but basically, me and this doctor, I'm no longer his patient over a reason that is basically ridiculous. Basically, he quit being my doctor because he thought that I refilled a medication multiple times in 1 month, when really it was filled, there were just parts of the monthly amount that was filled throughout the month. And there was also, it was all a total misunderstanding, and I even took the paperwork into the manager of the physician's office, showed it to her, hey, I did absolutely nothing wrong here. I don't understand why you're just giving me the boot. This doctor started me on 6 medications, man, and he's just going to all of a sudden be like, peace out, dude. I don't know what to tell you. He won't even let me talk to him, because he is totally thinking that, I don't even know how you could do that. That's totally illegal to do, and there's no way any pharmacy on this planet would do that. There just isn't any way you're going to ever get a pharmacy to do that. So I don't understand why he truly thought that this was something I really could have got away with, but he really did think that, and he basically gave me the boot. When the 6 months prior to this, we had a great relationship, and he was filling all my meds with no issues, and we had no issues whatsoever. And I didn't run into him or give him a new issue to deal with or anything. It just, he's seen this paper and then all of a sudden thought I was refilling the same medicine 3 times in a month. It's like, dude, you can't even do that, okay? It's ridiculous. Basically, it's had me more mad than anything that's happened to me in the last 3 months. I have been absolutely furious over it. It took me forever to find that doctor, someone that accepts my insurance, that is accepting patients. Now he's not. Now I have to find a new doctor all over again. I already had to drive 30 minutes away to see this doctor. So basically, the last 2 weeks now, I have not had any of my ADHD medication. So that's a huge part, is probably why I've been kind of fatigued, considering I've been on it for a year and a half. Now, there hasn't been any other horrible side effects from not taking it. But yeah, I basically just can't get shit done. And it's really hard for me to stay focused and to stay on task. I I wish I didn't have to take any freaking meds, dude. I hate taking medication. It sucks. Now, the other meds that I was talking about there are 4 that I have right now, but 3 of them I rarely take unless I absolutely need them. One's just a common muscle relaxer like Flexerol or something. There is one for sleeping. It is Ambien. It's never made me sleepwalk, and I really don't like taking it, so I hardly ever take it unless I'm like really having trouble sleeping. And then the other one is an anti-inflammatory. I got off the depression medication. I didn't want to take that anymore. Now I'm off the ADHD medication. So these are strides that I am taking. I'm hoping they make me a healthier person. I just want to be back to my normal self. Okay, if I really can't have my ADHD medication, so be it. But I'm just saying that it's just like 10 times harder for me to get a start to finish thing done because my focus is just not with it sometimes. And I really hope it improves because I just don't want no damn medication anymore. I'm sick of trying to fix things with a pill. That is not the answer, and it just makes your body in worse shape over time. These doctors don't tell you what the side effects of this crap is. I mean, I've researched a lot of these meds till I'm blue in the face. I know a lot about a lot of medication and a lot of different herbs and vitamins and supplements. And these doctors just don't know crap. They give you these new medicines. They don't tell you any kind of interactions with the medications you're on right now. They don't talk about long-term side effects. They don't talk about any of that stuff. They don't talk about any kind of addiction or dependency. They don't care. And it's like really hard to seem to find doctors that truly do honestly really care and want to really try to find out and get to the bottom of what's going on. Because I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like I have tried to word things to doctors before. I mean, I've been on this road for a while now. And it's just like, dude, why am I suffering from the chronic fatigue still? What the hell? Like, they think it's like something in my head or something. And it's not. So it's just like getting them to believe me or understand like just how bad it really is. What the hell is it? Is it something in my house or is it something that I'm breathing in? Is this, is that, because I've tried to make every healthy adjustment I can and I'm just going to keep doing that. But basically I wanted to get on here, guys, and let you know that like, look, man, I'm trying my best to make healthy adjustments and to be more consistent, get rid of the laziness. I don't want to be lazy. I hate being lazy. I can't even play a video game really anymore right now because I definitely want to be productive doing something else. There are great games out there right now to play, but I know by me streaming gameplay on Twitch is not going to do a damn thing right now. Now, if I want to play the music on Twitch, maybe, that might be something. If I want to do just chatting on Twitch, that might be something. But the gaming, I just don't like to sit there and talk if nobody's watching. And you got to pretty much do that because it's just... Look, if you ever want to get into this line of work, guys, it just takes consistency. It's like, look, just upload something, get a video up there, start talking about something and try not to talk about the same thing, that you always talk about. But it's okay to have these issues, whether it be depression, whether it be chronic fatigue, maybe it's health issues, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's narcolepsy, maybe it's a ton of different things. Maybe it's pain. Maybe it's you don't like the way something looks on your face or something, you don't like the way your smile is, or you don't like your voice, or you don't like your hair, or you don't like, let me tell you right now, when it comes to the looks thing, I get acne. At 31 years old, I just had a birthday a few days ago. I get acne at 31 years old, and it drives me absolutely freaking up a wall. I hate it. And I try to always clean my face morning, noon, and night. Well, usually morning and night. Some really busy days, maybe just morning. But, see, I have like a mark right here or something. And there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. And I've had some moments where I had some pretty bad breakouts. I'm not going to lie, like 4 days ago, I had a few spots that popped up because I wanted to eat a bunch of candy and chocolate. I'm getting off the candy, okay? I'm slowly getting off the candy. I'm trying. That's the big one for me. Candy. I'm already really doing great on caffeine, so sugar. It's probably what is keeping me feeling like crap, I'm sure. I'm sure the sugar and the gluten and the bread and the wheats is definitely what is keeping me feeling like crap. So I at least am acknowledging I'm sure it's not helping in any way, and I'm trying to at least cut it out, and we'll go from there. But I will not rest until I get healthy, and I feel like getting on here and making awesome freaking videos all the time and really getting my story out there and sharing my knowledge with you guys, right? I really am excited about it, but I really want to be in a good place if I'm going to do a video. And I just, 5 days in a row, you don't feel like you're in a good place yet, and you're like, what the hell? I can't keep on doing this. Like, I got to be doing videos every couple days at the very longest, And there's probably some of you that feel the same way. And basically, I'm just coming here to tell you, like, I'm hoping that I keep coming on here and that I share something with you, even if I feel like crap, okay? There's a lot going on in my personal life right now. It's not bad. It's really good stuff. It's just really, really... I'm very nervous and I'm just anxious right now, and I don't really know what's going to happen because this month has been really, there's just been a lot of signs showing that there's a lot of change that could be happening in really all of our lives right now. And I just I'm not taking it lightly this time. I just really do feel it could be really good things, but just understand with great power comes great responsibility. And that also means with getting money or getting a really good career or getting a really good financial setup or gaining something that puts you in a really good spot. It definitely, you'll get this opportunity, and then, hey, guess what? It's time to work way harder than you did before or whatever. And just know that, just be ready to understand that if you're going to take any kind of chance on taking an opportunity, that there could be stuff to it that you overestimated. And so that's really what I want to do. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to end this video right now. And really, that's mainly what I wanted to share with you guys is 3 big things really on this video. Number 1 is I do have this new Sony a5000 camera. Yes, I know it's an older model, but let me tell you, I've got great lighting right there. I don't want to turn the camera around and show you, but there's green screen, great lighting, and with this camera, the 20.1 megapixel, it's just better than this in my phone, okay? Look, I already spent, the $1,000 on my phone. I found this camera for like $150, and normally it's $550 on Amazon, everywhere else. But with this camera, the quality of the videos and the pictures that I'm going to put on the Instagram with it and stuff are going to just be really awesome. And I am learning the editing program much better, and I'm feeling much more comfortable with it. So yes, got a better camera now, okay? So a real legit camera. I can't wait to really start making a full video with this. Second thing was that I wanted to share with you just about these things that I deal with on a daily basis right now. And they are getting better. And I think if I start having more people to talk to and just socially and getting around the right kinds of people spiritually or just emotionally, that's going to have a huge impact on me because I really have been around a lot of negativity, a lot of it. I get a lot of it, a lot. And I'm like, gosh, man, I just stay positive. I just stay bubbly and happy. And I try to always uplift the situation. I try to always help people out. I try to always calm them down and bring them to a better place. But yeah, I don't really have too many people like that really accept anything I really say. But I only have a few people that I work with, and they're great people. But I'm just saying, they're not necessarily the most they don't go out of their way to try to encourage anybody else or support anybody else. Like, they're just kind of focused on their own thing, and that's fine. It's fine. But basically, I know that things are really going to be a lot better when I do start meeting people that are going to actually want to listen and that will want to actually help me find better solutions and that will want to make me feel like, hey, someone actually, cares out there or, wants to help me out. Because that's how we all have become our best in the world, right? Societies that have done great things, they only did them because they came together as a society and they did the great thing. They don't do it by themselves, right? So in order for us to be our best versions of ourselves, we really got to be here for one another, man. Look, enough of this. I don't care what politics you're in or what religion you're in or whatever you think about other stuff. This is just about totally accepting every bit of who you are, all the bad stuff, the most horrible stuff, and even worse stuff than that, and the good stuff, and accepting your looks and everything about who you are, and accepting me, and listening, and just being here, and trying to help each other realize our dreams, or encourage each other when we maybe had some pretty dark places we had to get out of. But there is also going to be things I will talk about how I survived, how I kept my stuff together, living on my own since 18, and basically was homeless 3 different times. Only had to go to jail once. Here's some pretty big details of my life, guys. I don't really want to share that right now in this video. It's already been a long video. I will talk about that maybe in the next video. But this is the more calmer set, the more chill set. This is the more not going to use the green screen and use the editing and stuff, because if I'm going to share stuff about me and my past and my story, it just, hopefully you stick around for all the ooh and the ah and the ums and the uts and the, because it's like, God forbid I stay around for 15 seconds of breathing. If you add it all up, it's about 15 seconds. That's such a waste of my life. Please edit out your breaths, sir. No. This is where I don't want to edit anything. I just want to be all the way 100%. So yeah, this is something I deal with, guys. And I'm hoping that I still can stay consistent, and I want to do the channel, and I'm hoping that you continue to watch. And I think the more that I see anybody engage with me, believe me, I'm not going to sit here and just do this same thing all the time. This is about getting my story somewhat out there, sharing just about how I got through it, maybe what got me into it, some of my really strong religious background and how I've really grew through that, learned through that, being also kind of an empath or an indigo or intuitive, whatever you want to say, just feeling kind of like the outsider sometimes, or feeling like there was something different about you. Yes, that was me. So even if that was you or wasn't you, there's another reason to stick around. If it wasn't you, hey, let's learn about it, learn about it. Why don't you understand why some of those people in school were so like, what is up with him? He's just, he's kind of like his own character. I don't really know how to quite put my finger on him. But the thing is like, we can be some of the most biggest geniuses there is, and we can come up with some of the greatest ideas, be some of the most creative. We really know how to sell stuff. I'm a good salesman, okay? Trust me, when I have something that I know what I'm selling and it's a good product or a good something I believe in it, especially if it's my own, I'm just a damn good salesman. So that's another, there are things that I could teach you guys about how I learned some of my techniques and what I did when I was in sales, if you'd like, but I'm going to try not to make it a boring channel either. But basically show you how I really went from the pits of freaking hell on earth for a long period of time and thought that it was impossible I was ever going to ever make it out, and am still walking around on eggshells some days, guys. Like, I really even get worried about taking on some opportunities because I'm like, well, what if I ever make a mistake again? And I turn back into that. It's something that I feel confident that I don't think that would happen. But, they say to take it one day at a time, and it's just like, well, how the hell am I ever going to tell anybody, yeah, you can count on me a year from now? I want people to trust and be around me, and I want to feel comfortable with opening up and telling people with what's going on and stuff. I don't want to feel like I have to hide any parts about me. So this is part about getting it out there, holding myself accountable, you guys holding me accountable, showing some of my most vulnerable sides and letting that stuff out. It no longer has power over me, because guess what? somebody sees me, if I do maybe get another part-time job one day, right? And they say, hey, dude, like, I don't like you because you took my hours or something. I'm gonna tell everybody about your past or whatever. Or my friend told me all about you, and she goes, and if you just already tell your story out there, and it's like, hey, my story's out there on YouTube. Every bit of the truth is right there. I wasn't hiding anything. Go right there and watch it. The whole world pretty much can know now. It won't have power over me anymore. You see, nobody can really use it against me, and believe me, it's been done to me about 5 times. Where, you get ahead in life and someone tells somebody about your past, and I've lost a couple jobs over it for no reason at all, just because they heard about my past. I wasn't even, a few of these moments have happened in the last 3.5 years while I've been clean. But I still can sometimes have nightmares of it, of the party and the drug use. I can still dream about it. I can still really think about it when I feel like Nikes for a week or so straight. I can really think about it when I don't feel good, and it'll make me, well, I know something might make me feel better. It's just something that you have to deal with. This other voice. It's your own voice, but it's this voice that sometimes you really can't control, or you have no ability to control, and it just really sucks. You got to battle it a lot. So, you want to do the right thing, and you really want to become everything that you feel like you were made to be, but you have these imperfections that hold you back, and it's very frustrating because I can't possibly imagine where I would be if I never would have let those things take over my life, because I had so much that I was doing and so much that I love to do and enjoy. And it's really hard for me now to like playing guitar, like learning songs as fast as I used to. It's a lot. It takes a little bit more time for me now. I'm trying to get healthy, guys. I'm trying to get healthy. I really am. The holistic person, look, she didn't run any kind of special tests. She really just did some kind of holistic muscle testing, right? Which has been proven to work very, very well. But she did say some things that just has me a little concerned right now. And I got a lot of things on my mind. So getting ready to see my kid for the first time in a long time, and trying to get healthier, make these changes, and trying to get this channel consistent. And I finally got everything set up, and I was waiting for some new stuff to come in the mail. I got the new camera. I got the mic, the Yeti on the boom arm here, which I already had, but I finally figured out how to screw it on there. And, got a new mixer board, got a new camera. I just go out and pick up these extra things, and I'm done picking up stuff, though. I'm done picking up stuff. I don't need any more stuff. I'm pretty good with everything I got. Pretty darn good with it. So there's no excuse for me not to be on here throwing up videos. This is the easiest way to do it. This is my webcam. If I used my phone or if I used my camera, it would probably look a lot better. But this doesn't look too bad, right? I'm looking at the monitor next to me. It seems like it looks pretty good. So what was the final reason I wanted you guys to check out this video today? Well, that was to know that my ultimate goal is to show you guys that I will share this stuff. I want to show courage by sharing this stuff about me. And I'm going to share a good amount next time, okay? Share this stuff about me, get it out. Share about how I got there, how I got through it. And then once we kind of get a couple more of those stories out, or maybe kind of pepper it in with some other new stuff, then I will start doing some more green screen footage and maybe some more edited kind of clips where I will basically, I want to show the talents that I have and have fun with it and show you guys hey, remember what I told you in the beginning though. I'm a person that had just as many problems as anybody else. I'm somebody that dug themselves out when they had zero support, when they had zero encouragement or really anybody around them to help them to do it. And when everybody, doubted them, I made something happen, and here I am. Here's my talent, and I know I can still reach the top. I know I can still get just all the greatest opportunities that anybody else can. I'm not going to let my past, I'm not going to let these problems of my past, this darkness, hold me down any longer. It is not going to keep me from achieving my dreams. And that is why I am hoping to be here, show you some of the stuff, some of the fun stuff that I can do, and I'm going to try to just break out of my shell. This is me breaking out of my shell on camera. I want to record myself, whether I'm being interesting or not, try to show you a little bit more of a reality way of looking at my life. Like dude, I used to have so many friends I couldn't even count, like tons of people I talk to, right? And there's plenty of people that know me around my area, but yeah, I need to make connections with people, man. This is me coming out of my shell, though. I don't want to be sitting here I have such a loud voice, and I mean that in a way of such a very creative, articulate, very unique kind of style to me that you don't really get out of too many people. Plus, I think I look pretty good. I didn't really hurt myself too bad. My health is, I'm not dying. I can still do what I need to do. But when you're at the beginning stages of anything and you're trying to learn and you're trying to figure out how you're going to do something, like I could go to work when I'm tired once I know the setup. Once I know how everything goes, I probably could do everything just fine. But when you're tired and you got to go to work and try to build this whole new world out of something and figure out what you're doing, that's what can be kind of like confusing, because you're just like, well, shit, what do I do then? Forgive the language. I want to make this a all ages channel, so I don't want to curse. I'm trying not to ever curse, but I'm just a lot more funny of a guy when I curse. So anywho, I don't know, guys. I got so many stories I could really share with you. It's just crazy. And really, I wanted to wait because I do want to talk to my kid and just see how they feel about me sharing some of that. Even though they've already kind of given the okay, I really want to talk with them about it again before I go on sharing even more. Because there's so much more to me than that, man. This channel is not about that. It's about growing out of that and really manifesting the future you want for yourself, becoming everything you want to be, not letting anything hold you back. Because, dude, I really got every reason to say, just like many people out there, oh, I'm not ever going to try to do that, man. I got too many things that I need to work on right now, and I need to just, I shouldn't be focusing on that. I'm just going to go get a job at the gas station or something, man. Come on, man. There's plenty of things that I guess you could say I could be doing differently right now, but I feel pretty good about what I'm doing, and I really want to prove people wrong so badly. I love my family, but don't get me wrong, they are not encouraging, really. They do not, if it's super realistic and super logical, they probably would be more encouraging. But since I've always been, I'm a Pisces, and a lot of my ideas are really, really weird, they don't really connect with that or see it as a possibility. So, and maybe some other times they were right. So, but this time I really want to prove them wrong and show them that this can be a career, that this is the future that the economy is going in, that this is the kind of businesses that are going to be opening. So this is where it needs to be. Even if it takes me a year or 2 or 3 to really make money, I need to stick with it and keep learning how to do this, because this is where, unfortunately for some people, maybe, not in my case, but some people might be losing their positions and jobs, or there may not be, the jobs that are out there now. This is where it's going to be heading. Stuff like this. Learn how to do this kind of stuff, right? Learn how to sell products for other people and make small commercials for them, right? Learn how to make small, photos and commercials for local businesses in your area. If you learn how to do software editing on photos and video, which really isn't super difficult, you do get a decent program and a halfway decent laptop, you could do that stuff for people around the area in the neighborhood. There's a lot of people that do not know how to do that stuff, and they hire people to really, dude, some of the work that these people do is so simple and easy, and they just charge people ridiculous amounts of money. Like, anything you do with the computer and anything you do with any kind of photo or video editing of like really good quality, like high quality, and it looks great and there's no mistakes, people do pay good money for. So at the very least, I would like to learn how to do that, maybe do that in my local area. But this is me breaking out, man. So if you guys, if this channel does ever succeed, hey, you can go back to my beginning videos and see where I was at right in the beginning of how I was feeling, But right now, yeah, I'm anxious. I'm a little nervous and a little unsure. And I'm really just trying to look at this channel as something fun and something to do. And I'm not really trying to throw it out there and promote the heck out of it until I get like 10 videos up. And I want this to be a series, because I want you guys to know that I'm not sitting here just talking about whatever. There is going to be more structure to this, okay? But first of all, I was just hoping that this quality is sufficient enough for these kinds of videos where I sit down and I'm just chilling, Here's a background here that shows a little bit about me. Painting a Ohio State pillow back there. There's a Nintendo Switch there. There's the Zelda. There is Incubus CD cover. There's a Chili Peppers one over there. There's the three-headed dog from Harry Potter. There's the Witcher 3 strategy guide. There's an angel. Joy. I'm all about the joy. I'm all about the good vibes, man. I just only want to try to lift people, bring people up, vibrations up, But when I'm like, gosh, I'm getting bombarded by negative, harsh vibes, I am like a psychic sponge, and I don't always protect myself properly enough, and I take it all in, and it's just like, man, all this pent-up energy, it's really a process trying to let go of it all, because I've really been holding on spiritually to a lot of pent-up spiritual, built-up emotional energy that I'm just now learning about with yoga and some stretching techniques and stuff to really try to let that go. I'm hoping it helps, guys. So far, I'm doing okay. I'm making it. But if I feel like crap, I guess I just want you guys to know, hey, I'll feel like crap. I'll come down here and make a video. But I actually do want to share my story, and I want to start sharing my story the next video, as long as the conversation goes well. But I want to share stuff about my music. I want to share stuff about how I kind of set up my little thing here and kind of where I started at in the beginning and what could work. And I've learned a lot about different connections and how to hook a bunch of different things up. And really, I'm going to have another channel where I will do like Zodiac, not really Zodiac, but more like fortune card kind of reading things. I know a lot of you may disagree if you did hear that. And that's quite all right. But let me tell you, there is just it's been powerful. The ones I listen to online for me, my Zodiac sign for every month, some of these people are awesome. And they're always super full with private readings. And I would love to be able to do that for people. The cards really give you the ability to give you what to kind of say and how to word your words. So you don't have to really worry about, well, what way do I take this? Because the cards kind of tell you what way to take it. So you just kind of sit there and interpret the way they're telling you to take it. So it's kind of good. I enjoy it. I'm decent at it, and I'd love to have a channel separately that does that. I think it really helps people, and I'm hoping to word my words in a way that is just going to be unique to my channel. And if you ever get curious about if these cards are true or false or full of crap or not, come by and check it out. I'm planning to hopefully upload all 12 signs of the Zodiac for the month of April, maybe within like a week or so, hopefully get them all done. And that'll be on Magic Musician, just straight Magic Musician, YouTube. All right, Magic with a CK, by the way. Oh, I have talked for a lot longer than I planned on. Sorry about that, guys. I love all of you. Thank you for being here and joining me on this journey. And I really don't want to keep on filling you with filler. So I really want to try to start, having a more let's get to the next part kind of attitude. I just really want you guys to understand, I want nothing more than to come on here and make awesome content. I know how to make edited content. I know how to put audio and music into it, and I have video clips and do this and do that. The copyright thing really throws me off. It really, really makes me ticked. I didn't think it was as bad as it was, because I see a ton of people that use plenty of copyrighted material, but it's a very confusing, weird thing. And I know I've said that before, but it's just when it comes to, I did all that green screen stuff thinking that there was so much cool stuff I can do with it. Well, yeah, but this is just easier. I would at least want to come down here and say what's on my mind, share this stuff, because this is just easier. It's a setup. It's ready to go. It's boom, 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 upload. It's ready to go. There is not a whole lot of other stuff, which can really sometimes put you off about doing a video. But I know that once I start getting the viewers, once people start coming and tuning in, I will start feeling an obligation, just like I do when I have a normal job. I would start feeling, I'd start working and they'd give me a schedule. Well, I definitely felt an obligation, and I always went to work. I hardly ever, ever, ever called off in my entire life. So once I knew that people were counting on me, no matter how I felt, I always showed up to the game. And I want you guys to see that it's okay to be a regular person that has got a lot of freaking problems in their life or in their past or in their future or in their present, or with them or with their family. And it's cool to totally be confident in that and be okay with that and let some of that out, and quit caring about what anybody thinks, honestly. Quit caring about what the world is going to think about anything. Be who you really are. And let me tell you, you're always accepted and welcome right here at Passion Prime Philosophy. That's what it's all about. All right. And we're going to break down a lot of really cool topics. All right. We're going to break down stuff that's going to raise your confidence and courage, that's going to empower you, that's going to help you feel stronger emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. And I'm going to try to share a few bits of my own life to relate to the situation that we're talking about. And I will try to really give you guys some good content. It's not going to be just me rambling. Okay. So, just know that you're always accepted here, and this will give you a place of empowerment. And I hope that you can come here and learn and know that, eventually I may not be able to talk to every single person, but I really, I'm hoping to kind of start this movement. I thought about making this channel a non-profit kind of channel, like doing like a non-profit kind of organization with this, to where maybe we can start donating and doing other things. I really want to help people, but I don't know how I feel about donations. I would rather go out and just hand the money to people where I know that I see it, or to places that I see it, and physically give them the money so I know that it's getting used, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that, actually? There's a question for you. If you ever did do a donation to some charity, do you feel comfortable that all of your donations really getting used for what they say and it's used for? Or would you rather use that money and give it out yourself and make sure that it's getting used? What would you rather do? Would you rather just donate it and do the easiest thing? There's nothing on your mind about that? Or would you rather honestly go give it out yourself? But there are some really cool things I would like to do, some stuff like that. I know that maybe some of these people on the streets that are asking for a couple bucks, I know they might be going to buy a beer or whatever, but I still give it to them. I still just do if I have it, if I can. I just don't like to see people suffer, man. I really don't care what they're going to do. I just don't like to see people suffer, And believe me, when you're suffering or when you're really hurting with any kind of thing, 5 minutes of relief really is a big deal. And when you're trying to get through habits and addictions that took a lot of that relief, they gave you a lot of relief like that, and you're having to try to figure out a different, normal, natural way to get that relief, it can be it's difficult, guys. It's difficult. I don't care how much time it takes. But like I said, I've really had to really strengthen my own mind here. I've really been pretty much solidly on my own. I have some great friends. I do. I have great support I can call. But if you guys understood, just I really don't get the kind of encouragement and support that I'd like to get to really help me on those days where that other thought is beating me up or something, But really, that doesn't happen, and hasn't happened very much for a long time. I usually can pretty much pass those thoughts on by pretty fast now, or go to a meeting or call somebody. But regardless, it's just stupid that I even have to deal with this crap, Like, I just, it will not go away. It's going to be there, and I have to always remember that it's there. It's not really ever going to be, like, not there, I can't allow myself to do some things. I have to limit things, and because... Yeah, I don't know. It's just if it brings me the relief and I remember the relief, it's going to make me want the more relief and everything else. And it's just like, get it away from me. I don't even want to know about it. Don't tell me about it. Nothing. I don't want no part of it. Because, dude, let me tell you, that stuff, man, it totally kills everything that's beautiful about you. I don't care really what drug it is. They all really kill a lot of what's beautiful about you. Now, you could say some hallucinogens maybe spiritually would help you to ascend to a higher level of consciousness. And if you can be a very responsible person in a safe location with, the stuff that it would be, safe enough, I mean, I know they do it in some universities and some clinical trials and stuff, but I'm just super, I don't care what it is, dude. Like, it's just probably not good for you. And it's just, man, like, dude, trust me, it is not worth it. Like, by the time you're 30 and you want to party all through your 20s and stuff, trust me, man, you're going to feel like crap. Like, just don't do it. Okay? Just don't do it. Trust me, it is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's just, and then you end up totally, like, just in the end, just doing it by yourself and nobody's around, and just, dude, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. Absolutely, I don't know. All right, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Once again, I am Sean Ryan, aka Magic Musician, and you have watched Passion Prime Philosophy. I hope that you tune in next time. We should be a couple days from now. By the way, Trippies, what do y'all think? Trippies, the brand name, right? The brand logo, which I'm planning on drawing, and we can start having in our little lower hand corner right here. I'm going to start drawing a little logo for the channel to have, and then having like t-shirts, coffee mugs, and things like that, maybe to ever support the channel. I'm not really worried about money or anything right now. I just need to get the word out, and start talking to people. Like, basically, I just need to connect with the world, guys. I'm sitting here in Dayton, Ohio, and there's not a whole lot to do, and I need to freaking meet people. And it's like, I'm ready to do something different. Like, this is just, I got too much potential. I know I do, personally. And I want to help others find their potential, and I want to meet other people. And hey, you want to freaking help me put fuel on my fire? I'll do the same for you. And let's see how awesome we can become if we just really help each other get there. That sounds like a plan to me. Like, that's what people should be doing for one another. Instead of fighting and bickering and arguing and saying who is right and who is wrong. This crap is for the birds, man. For the birds. And I'm just done. Okay? If you don't want to be a positive person and help lift people up and help encourage one another and not be talking about them behind their back, trying to get over on them as soon as you can, trying to, talk to one of their friends about them behind their back, or, just all this other stuff, or whatever you believe personally, like, just if you're going to bring the negativity, at least bring the negativity to my face and talk about it. I'm not saying me literally, but I'm saying if you have a situation like that, if you're holding a grudge towards anybody, just go talk to them about it, man. I promise you, it always ends way better than you think. All right. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you next time.